Hi, I'm Marty Nemco. This is another of my short stories. This one is called The 83-Year-Old Upstart. I had reached the mandatory retirement age, 70. For years, I had been a communications specialist for Save the Whales. I wrote donor pitches, annual reports, and talking points, even speeches for the CEO. For the lack of anything better to do than write my memoir, which no one would read and is a monument to self-absorption, I watched local TV. I like to stay abreast of local affairs, and was looking for a way to get involved. Well, on the local TV channel, I was watching the first of the two debates between longtime incumbent Mayor Lee Culp and an unlikely challenger, 83-year-old Sheila Ames. It was sad. Sheila could say no more than, "Don't we deserve better than Culp?" But she was short on specifics or memorability, let alone inspiration. And Culp's ageist attacks against Sheila didn't help. "Do you really want a mayor who grimaces when she sits, trembles when she talks, and grimaces again when she gets up?" I knew Sheila was right. Culp has long been a glad-hander and networker. True, Culp brought in big dollars, but for things that didn't help our small city. Most visibly, Culp schmoozed a government grant to get a cutesy trolley to go from the bus station at the edge of town to downtown. It did its circle every 15 minutes and almost always was nearly empty, a monument to empty, quote, virtue signaling. Meanwhile, our cars sat in long lines waiting for the poorly timed traffic lights to change. And then there was the new law he supported, speed cameras that automatically give usurious tickets. So I phoned Sheila and offered to volunteer to help her campaign by writing a suggested platform crisply presented. And I came up with this: empty the turning lanes. Replace empty trolley with timed traffic lights. Take the right pictures. Convert ticket-giving speed cameras into security cameras that would capture the smash and grabs. End Culp cronyism. The newspaper reported that our filthy food truck suddenly zoomed from an F rating to an A because Culp bribed the health department. And finally, shake things up. I may shake, but I can make things better. In the second and final debate, as I suggested, Sheila stressed her 4 talking points and never rose to Culp's baiting. "Because of people like you, Sheila, my friends call Smithtown Spittown." The newspaper reported that Sheila had won the debate, and suddenly volunteers came out of the woodwork to distribute lawn signs and social media that said, "Sheila shakes things up." But now it was election night, and it was close. For decades now, Culp had built a powerful network of supporters, many who had gotten favors and know that if he won, they'd continue to get favors. At the end of the night, Sheila won by 77 votes, a clear win in the tiny Smithtown electorate. Her acceptance speech was almost perfect. She thanked her volunteers and promised to earn the voters' trust by doing her best to deliver on her campaign promises. But she couldn't resist one dig at Culp. She said, "And I promise to never accept a bribe." In conceding, Culp seethed at Sheila for implying that he accepted bribes, even though most people know that he did and would have continued to. Of course, I felt proud of my contribution. I wondered if I did more good supporting Sheila than from all my years flogging donors. Maybe I should come out of retirement and support other ethical candidates. In any event, that little story is called The 83-Year-Old Upstart. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 31 books. Probably most relevant to this one would be maybe Senior Stories or my book Light, Stories on Life's Brighter Side. But all 31 are on Amazon. Just go there and search on my name, Marty Nemco, Nemko. And you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemco.